Hey gang, we're here at Trotec Laser Canada. I'm here with my friend Mel Jacinto, head of sales here at Trotec, and he's going to take us around and show us what Trotec lasers are, how we can use them in our maker spaces, and why they outsell any other laser on the market. So Mel, tell me what this machine is, a Speedmaker 300. This thing looks super impressive.
Yeah, well, the Speedmaker series is mainly for high-speed marking systems. Okay. It has a galvo fiber laser in here. What the galvo is actually anything I can engrave on a plotter system is probably 10 times faster here. Okay. Yeah, let's say a simple tag or a simple plate, I'll engrave it about a minute. On the plotter system, I'll probably do it in 3 seconds on this machine. So it's just like speed. A lot of people getting this equipment, they actually, because the software is highly integratable with any, what do you call this?
Operating system?
Operating system, yep. ERPs or PLCs. It's like a flow chart of different commands in here. Just to give you a quick rundown, we'll do a quick demo on this anodized aluminum. I will actually import the file here, but like you see on the software here, you got the start and the end. So I can actually put any graphics or any bitmap image, DXF or text file, so I can put it there and type in any simple text. Did I spell it right?
You did, sir.
Okay, and I'll just put bulb in there. I'll just blow it up so we can see it on the camera. So right there, you got Richard, and you see this is an outlined frame. So I would actually put a first of all the type of material that I want to do or process, and that's anodized aluminum. So I'll pick the anodized aluminum.
So it's intuitive enough to know what type of material that you're using through the selection process.
Exactly, and that's just the basic database of materials on there. You can custom your own setting.
Okay.
Right? So I don't want just a simple wireframe like this, so I'll put a fill in there, and usually I would use the cross line, so it's a solid letters instead of just a framework for the frames. And from there, I can turn on the camera. So when I turn on the camera, you can actually see the actual
I can see your fingers go in there. That was actually pretty cool.
For really expensive stuff like a watch or even a pistol, like what I said, we have like probably 30 machines. One of the gun manufacturers out in Europe, which I probably can't name them, but so you see there's a dot there for setting your focal distance. Okay. If I move the head up down, you see there's 2 dots, right? I see that. So the idea, if you want to zoom that in, right? So idea is to unite those 2 dots, and as soon as you have 1 dot in there, that means your focal distance is right. Gotcha. Right? So I can close this.
Now tell me about the window that we have here, because I've noticed that it's a yellow tint. So is this preventing you not to have to wear glasses like you would with other laser systems?
Exactly, yeah. That's part of the, these are all class 2 lasers. So these shields here prevent from the light wave to escape. And that makes it super safe for the user.
And all of your systems come with this type of glass in it.
There's actually 2 types. One is for the CO2 and this one is for fiber.
Jeez. Wow. Jeez. That was fast.
That was impressive. Wow.
Holy cow.
Why Trotec, right? In our industry, I've been in the industry for 25 years, we have these, what we call the build and dump equipment companies. And Trotec is not one of them. We're not your typical equipment company that here's your laser, goodbye. We provide a lot of training to our users because at the end of the day, if you're not successful with the laser, there's no point, right? So aside from just providing you the a robust equipment or equipment that you can use for many, many years, we provide a lot of training, not just how to use them, actually how to create projects, how to generate revenue, most importantly. We do a lot of training here because we can train you how to run the equipment in a few hours. But how do you grow a business with this laser, I think, is more important. And that's what separates us from other equipment companies, right?
So here at Trotec again with my good friend Mel, and we are heading down in to see all the different materials that are available for you to cut on a Trotec laser. So show us what we've got here.
Yeah, so Trotec is not, like what I said, it's not a typical equipment company. We're pretty much like a one-stop shop here. We carry a full line of different products, but our primary product here is the laminate. We actually have our own line of Lamacoid, they call it in the industry.
Okay.
So what it is a two-layer plastic, right? So there's the cap and there's the core. You see two different colors in there. So what the laser does basically is it vaporizes the top layer and it exposes what's underneath. So if you have a white core and a red cap, that's basically what you get, right?
Gotcha. Like the old days when they used to cut them for you at the engraver place.
Exactly.
But now
yeah.
you're doing it with a laser.
Yeah, it's a lot
Far
easier.
more efficient.
It is, and faster too, because when you're using a typical rotary engraver, not to badmouth rotary engravers, you can process it, it will engrave it first, so you can have multiple tags in there, and then engrave all the information needed and it will automatically cut it. You don't have any tools that you need to change or resharpen, all you need is the laser.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what other materials can you cut on the laser?
So,
I see you've got some woods and...
Yeah, so aside from the Lamacoid, we also, and by the way, the Lamacoid comes in different thicknesses depending on what your application is, right? We also now carry a lot of different wood product. And one thing good about this wood is actually specially designed for laser etching and cutting, right? Not a lot of chemicals in it, so it's super safe to use.
So unlike traditional plywoods that might have formaldehyde,
Exactly, yeah.
this does not carry those chemicals, okay.
Yeah, for sure. Aside from those, we also carry different sizes of stainless steel tags or cable tags.
Okay.
Widely used in a lot of different industries, mainly the electricians. Perfect example, this is probably the most popular size right here. It's a 3" by 3/4, and there's 4 holes in here. So what they do, this is what they use to label the wires, right? So they would put a tie strap it onto the wire, and that basically identifies that wire. So we got different shapes, different sizes. Aside from those metal tags, we also have a full line of acrylic.
Okay.
Different colors, different thicknesses. We also manufacture those acrylic out in Austria.
I see.
Out of the factory.
So how does your acrylic differ from traditional acrylics that you can buy locally, such as the cast or the extruded acrylics?
Pretty much all our acrylic line is cast acrylic because that works beautiful with laser, right? The difference between extruded and cast acrylic, you can't really etch on extruded acrylic. You don't see anything. Perfect example is like the CD case, right? You can feel it, but you won't see the discoloration you won't see the picture or whatever graphics you're putting on it. But they both work beautiful as far as cutting is concerned. So that's why we decided to carry all cast acrylics in here.
And what thickness can the laser cutters that you carry here at Trotec traditionally cut? What's the maximum thickness?
Different sizes. We got 1/4 inch. We got 1/8 inch. It really depends on the laser power.
Gotcha.
Right. A typical most popular laser power is about 80 watts. You can cut 1/4 inch single pass quite easy. And also the size of lens plays a big role. The bigger the lens, the better for cutting because
Okay.
your field of depth is longer. You can cut. We have lasers that can cut through half-inch acrylic, no problem.
Wow.
Even 1-inch acrylic, 400 watt CO2 laser.
Wow.
On our larger machines. So again, depending on the laser power.
Sure.
But for our acrylic stock here, mostly it's 1/4-inch or 8-inch thick. And again, a lot of different wood products here. We also carry a bunch of little trinkets here for gift items.
Okay.
We got picture frames, different color fills, keychains, dog tags, you name it.
All kinds of stuff.
A lot of different things that you can create business out of, right? So we got a wide range of different metals for both mechanical and laser engraving. You can see there's different colors of anodized aluminum, which is great for making name badges, industrial tags and plates as well. One of our biggest customers actually is the trophy and plaque industries. This is what they use for engraving plaques and those plates that goes on the trophy.
Right? The nameplates?
Yes, the nameplates. So it comes in different colors depending on what you're trying to do or the theme of the company that you're working the trophies for.
Okay.
Aside from different colors, there's different patterns like this, like a marble look. So it gives you a really nice, gorgeous effect on different designs on plaques. And so if you put this on top of a wooden plaque,
Sure.
it just adds value to it.
Wow.
And they're not expensive at all. Yeah, so we're going to do a quick demo on this piece of veneer maple.
Okay.
Yeah, so we also carry this in stock.
So veneer maple, this is not like a plywood. It's got a like a MDF base, a core.
It is,
And then
yeah.
it's got the veneer on both sides.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll put the material on there. The first thing I'd like to do is actually set our focal distance. So the laser is on sleep mode right now. We're gonna wake it up.
Okay. Well, that's not loud at all.
No, and that's the beauty of having a ceramic core.
Okay.
Laser too, like conventional laser is has an aluminum housing.
Right.
And in some of the lasers you can actually see 6 different cooling fans on it. That's why it's a lot louder.
Wow.
This thing is ceramic core, does not overheat. You can see there's only 2 fans in there,
Right.
one on the top, one at the bottom. And if you can put this on storage, you bring it out and you use it, it fires like automatically. There's
Wow.
no need to warm it up or anything like a conventional aluminum housing.
So now we know that these come in different power increments, whether it be an 80 watts or 100 watts or 40 watt. With the Trotec laser, is it possible to move up in wattage when you start, let's say with a 40 watt,
Yeah.
and you want to go to an 80 watt? How's that achieved?
Yeah, so everything is upgradable.
Okay.
If you get a 60 watt, if you want to increase the power, move to an 80 watt, we can do that as well. And the beauty about the Flex model, you can buy the laser with the CO2 head.
Okay.
And if you want to add the fiber head on a later date, or vice versa, you can do that as well.
So you can actually have 2 heads.
You can have 2 heads. Like right now we're using this Flex 300. So this thing has a CO2 and a fiber laser head on it. So you can do multiple materials simultaneously. Let's say you got a perfect example is a knife, right?
Right.
You got a wooden handle and you got a metal blade.
Sure.
So you can program the laser that it would utilize the CO2 head first
Right.
to engrave the wooden handle and automatically switch without touching anything or doing anything mechanically on the machine. You will switch from CO2 head to a fiber head to do the blade.
That is
Everything
so
is set
cool.
automatically on the software.
Wow.
Yeah, but for this demo, we're just doing wood. We already imported your graphics there, your
Right.
logo. And again, this logo came from the internet, which means it's probably around 72 or 96 dpi. So what I can do, even to improve the quality of the image, is I can go to effects and then adjust the contrast.
Okay.
And then you can see the preview here. I'm gonna lock the view. See, right off the bat, it gives you like some modifications
Right.
on the logo already. So this toggle switch here is for my dark pixels,
Okay.
right? So I can put more of the dark pixels in there and reduce some of the light pixels in here.
So very much like we would do when we were adjusting in a photograph, when we're trying to get that curve,
Yeah.
we can do the same thing here.
Absolutely, yeah. So what I'm trying to do is just create a lot of contrast because I'm dealing with a piece of wood here,
Right?
right? So you don't see a lot of details on this type of material anyway.
Right.
The picture or anything. So I'm just minimizing the amount of different layers
Gotcha.
in here, right? I can even, in most cases, if I'm doing logo, I'll even convert it to black and white.
Oh,
Yeah, if I'm, what my objective is for visibility, I want to see every detail, I would actually extremely just go black and white on this thing almost.
I see. Okay.
So what I'm doing is I'm just setting the focal distance. So raising the table as soon as it hits that the logo gauge, we call it. I can do this automatically as well by setting the thickness of the material. And see, as soon as you hit it, it falls down. I mean, hey, I'm good to go. So, but for this demo, I would click none because we already
created it.
Yeah, and this is just like the half toning.
Right.
Right, it's a matter of preference here. You can use order dithering. Stocky is probably the most popular.
Okay.
It's just the grain pattern. If you see, I'll change it here. You see it's a different grain pattern
Right.
on it.
I see that.
And they all produce really nice pictures depending on the material. But for my preference, I like picking the stocky all the time because the dot pattern is a lot tighter. for
Okay.
stocky, right? Okay, so I'll send this to the job control now and hit quit. One of the best things that I like about Trotec, even like the Board of Education, we sell a lot of systems to different schools simply because of the fact that it's a super safe machine. As I have mentioned, it has a built-in compressor because if you don't have a built-in compressor, it's more like a flame suppressor and also keeps your optics clean. That's the only machine that has a built-in compressor, first of all, and super safe. Because if you have an external compressor and you forget to turn it on and you start running a file or start cutting like materials, and that can easily cause fire.
Sure.
And that's why when we actually loaned this system to some of the schools and even the Catholic the Calgary Board of Education, they had it for over a month, and then they decided like, okay, this is the system for our classrooms. And recently we just did a seminar here for like a lot of like CTS teachers. So that's only one feature of the equipment. And again, I can't reiterate the fact that we're here local. There's 4 branches in Canada. We got a total of like 6 technicians. You dial a 1-800 number, it rings to all of them. So you don't have to wait for like,
A call center to pick it
call
up.
center, or worse actually, I know other equipment companies that you have to fly a technician from different places, and that could cost you like arm and a leg just to pay for flights and accommodation for the technician. We don't have that issue. They're super safe, robust, and tech support is there, and you'll be very user-friendly. I will show you later on what the software is all about. We've modified the software. Like 10 years ago, if you want to process a picture on a laser machine, if you want to produce a photorealistic image on any substrate, you almost have to do like 9 different steps. So the software now has the photo optimize option on our job control, and you just import the picture, even copy paste it from the website. We all know if you get it from a website, it's probably the lowest resolution possible, right? So we can actually generate like really nice images on different substrate using that software.
thank you for having us here at Trotec today. It was an education for sure, and I'm sure our viewers are going to get an education as well about all the fantastic things that Trotec and Trotec Laser Canada can do for their making spaces.
Yeah, and thank you for the opportunity to show you what Trotec is all about. And anytime, we'll have a few more videos, and I'd like to invite you to all the other branches as well.
We'd love to go. So if you guys want to see us go to the head office, go check out a bigger makerspace that Trotec built, you just let us know in the comments below.